Sun Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He makes the connection. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And wings it incomplete. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They keep attacking through the air. This time it's complete. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they score first.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
7, Arizona State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Paul.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
And the Sun Devils get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Duggan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. third down play from the gun. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Quick completion to the right.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Off play action. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I could go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. The aerial assault continues. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on third down. Trying to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
At the 15, he's loose. All kinds of running room. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bolt of lightning, a 98-yard run for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it down the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Escapes trouble. Got a wide open receiver. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over Rice. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's a draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Goes to the option. Pirouettes away from the defense. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the gun to give to the back. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Keeps it himself and gets to first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Trying to pound it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Richard. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the quick grab. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes his connection. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Mountaineers are on the move.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. The freshman able to get home with the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They want to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Richard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and...
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll go to the air. He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Graves. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It's complete to the right.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off from the gun. Oh, what a move! What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 5 over San Diego State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They'll run this play from the pistol. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a man miss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. 2nd down coming up. They believe they can run right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duggan. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He looks that one in nicely. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now, just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good.
That makes the score Arizona State 45, West Virginia 38.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the single back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set, but the clock's still running. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab over the middle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go right back to the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.